Hello and welcome to the collaboration between myself and Kyung Shotwell. This is week 3 already, honestly. The first prompt, which was given by me, was stencils, and I used stencils on a jelly plate and stencils there, which I thoroughly enjoyed. I enjoyed getting my jelly plate out. Second one was chosen by Kyung, and it was garden. So I did this sort of loose watercolour, garden fence, some wellies, some plant pots, and a little bird on a spade handle. And this is week 3, and I have chosen the prompt for this, and I chose numbers. I have no idea why. I've been racking my brains all week. Nothing's really coming, and it still hasn't, so bear with me. Let's just take that page out completely. So we'll see what happens. Might be a total disaster. Mind you, if it's a total disaster, this is a video, so you might not see it. If it's really that bad. Anyway, this is my page, and what I want to do is just use this number stencil as the background. So I'm going to use that kind of all over as my background. And I'm going to use my new ink, which is Distress Oxide. Yes. I was going to get walnut stain, and I thought the ground espresso looked darker, but actually I'm not sure it is. But it doesn't matter, it'll be darker than the what do you call it, vintage photo. So we'll just make do and mend. Right, I kind of want that off the top and off the side, and I don't want it really heavy. I want you to be able to see it, and this coffee stain paper is quite dark anyway, to be honest. Let's just have a look. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So I am going to be adding something to this page, but I'm not sure exactly where. So I'm just going to go over the whole thing with the stencil, and then I can decide later where I want to put the thing. Oh, you see, it's hardly showing up there at all. I mean, so little that I can't really relocate my stencil. I think that's it. So I'm going to have to go a little bit darker than I first thought. Otherwise, what's the point in doing it if you can't see it? There is none. Correct. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, that's better. Got a little bit of double shading where I haven't exactly replaced the stencil, but it's okay. It'll be okay. Yeah, that's fine. You can see it. It's not really bright, but that's all right. I'm all right with that. And I just want this there because I was one short down this edge. Story of my life. There we go. So you can see there's definitely numbers there in the background. So then I want to just sort of get this next row, which I think is about there. I'll just pull it over a little bit. Okay, let's do that one. I've got quite a lot of ink on here now because I think we need to see the numbers. Yeah, that's nice. And just down this bottom bit here, bottom edge, just down there. There we go. That's fine. I'm happy with that. I am happy with that for a start. Because now the page says numbers, doesn't it? It's got numbers all over it. So, yeah, we're off to a good start. Right, okay. So the next thing that I thought that I would do, now I've seen this many places online on YouTube. I think the first person that I saw doing it was Gail. So I'm going to say it's from Gail. But I have subsequently seen Corey do it, and it's all over. I don't think anybody can claim it's theirs. It's just a trifold wraparound like that. Well, yeah, it is a trifold, I guess. And then something is put down there for this to tuck into. So it's not, it's not really complicated or anything. But before I fold that, it's just going to be easier to stencil it. And I might just stick with this same stencil. I don't have that many stencils that have got numbers on. Well, I don't think I've got any others that's got numbers on. So let's just stick to this. And is there a... Yeah, the number's at the bottom. So let's go this way. So I've got it just coming off the numbers are just coming off the top and the bottom and the side actually. So this is one-sided 12 by 12. It's from that heirloom pack from Die Cuts with a View. And of course it's just one-sided, so you will be seeing the inside, so I wanted to do something on it. Whoops, daisy. It's a really nice stencil, this. Don't ask me where I got it. I haven't got a clue. I was just looking around for numbered stencils and I found this one. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Very nice indeed. So let's just move that to there. Yeah, about there I think. The cat's having an absolute, well, I'd say mad half hour, but it's been total mad morning. He's been climbing up the bookcases. He's been, we've got some shopping bags by the front door that actually need taking out to the car. But he's discovered those and he's decided that he quite likes being a bag dweller. So he's been jumping in and out of those, hiding in them, waiting for people to walk past so he can jump out on them. Oh dear me, he's been totally mad. He still is actually, he's under my feet at the minute. Bob's given up with it completely because it's just all too much trouble for Bob, which is quite funny. Yeah, that's all right. We've got a bit of a gap down there, but you know, can't have everything. Well, let's go there. Oh, that's the same as the other one. Well, just have to be. So that's that. Right, there we are. We've got all our numbers everywhere. Yay! Zippity-doo-dah. So I think that looks nice. It certainly looks very numbery. Is that actually a verb? Can you look very numbery? And I'm just going to take my oxide and I'm going to go around the edge of this because it's looking a bit... looks like it needs inking. I might do the other side as well actually. It is quite dark, this colour actually, I like it. Don't think it's as dark as walnut stain. Walnut stain must be the darkest, I think. I did try and have a look. I did try and look it up to see which was the darkest one. But I don't know, it's like a secret squirrel or something. Alright, so there we have it, that's that. Let's just nip around this edge as well. Have you all seen the new colour that Timmy's brought out? This, what's it called? Villainous Potion, I think. Villainous Potion. It's a purple again. It's quite a dark purple though, I'll give him that. It is different a little bit. But I don't think I'll be rushing out to buy it. I've got, I've got Dusty Concord and that kind of does everything that I want it to do really. Right, there we go then. we are inked around. Great, so next thing is where to fold it. And I think something like that, with a little stopper down there. Don't think I necessarily want it the whole page width. So I'm going to fold that there. Let's be brave. Let's just be brave, shall we? And I am going to crease this in for good and ever. So that's there, and if I bring that one in to about there, yeah, I think so. I think that's about right. I've got lines to go by. It's always a help. Unless you get it wrong. Lines aren't good if you get it wrong because they show it off. Right, so there we are. That's going to be our little flippy outy thing. So I'm just going to ink down this edge and down this edge. Right. Lovely. That's lovely. Okay. Oh, it's just dawned on me I could have left that white and we would have had journaling there. But you know, I didn't think of it. So if you don't think of it, you don't think of it. So now I need something to tuck this into. Yeah, like that. Okay. So I'm thinking a piece of craft, maybe. Something like that. Maybe, you know, cut down a bit. Would that do it? Yeah, I think so. Probably don't need to have too much tucked in there. Maybe just that much. Yeah, I think so. Right, anyway, I think the thing to do is to stick this down. And I want to make it a tummy tuck, a belly band. So I'm only just going to stick it on the two edges here. Yeah, my hands are already filthy. This is the problem when you use dark inks. I mean, I'm sure it's a problem when you use light inks. You just can't see it so much. Right, that's there. So I just want to make sure that we get this something like straight. Let's get a ruler on the job. Let's do it at, that's 2 inches, too much. 1.5 inches, a little bit too much, 1.25 inches. Yeah, let's go for 1.25 inches. I've got my ruler straight along there, so that must be straight. So let's stick that down. I haven't had a run through with this. I haven't had a practice at all, so I don't even know if it's going to work. But you know, it should do. It theoretically should do. So let's just wipe up any excess ink we've got there. Marvellous. Right. There you go. Finished. Bye. I think what I'm going to do first is do the journaling card, because it might affect the way this closes. So let's do that then. So I'm going to make it out of craft, and I want it to be, you know, thinner than this, because I've got to allow for the glue. So I think I'll make it about that wide. So let's get out my lovely, lovely new guillotine that Nancy bought me. So little, but so good. Look at that, straight through craft. And how tall do we want it? Not far off where it is really. Maybe a 1/4, 3/8 of an inch off, something like that. Just do it by eye. Oh, I see, it likes it at the top better. Right, there we go then. Let's see if this fits in. Yeah, it's quite tight. I'm just going to take a sliver off it because I think by the time we've built it up with stuff, it might just be a little bit tight for that gap. So let's try this. Yeah, that's much better. Much better. Right, okay. So now we are going to... I don't need that, I don't think. We're just going to build a sort of collage on here, that's all. Before we start, I'm going to round my corners, and I might ink it as well, actually, for that matter. Right. It's a journal card, so I always round my corners when it's a journal card. Makes it slip in and out of places more easily. So let's ink around there. Oh, that looks quite nice on the craft. So I've got various things out that I think might be quite nice to make a collage with. There we go. I'll do the other side. Oh, sorry guys. I think it's going to look a bit odd if it's not inked. I really need to change this square one for a round one. It would be much easier, but never mind. Right, so here we are. Let's make a collage. So I'll show you what I've got out to make a collage with. There's that is the offcut from the piece we've just used. It's a bit of craft which we don't need. I've got some of this, which is also from the heirloom thing, and I've got this little scrap really. I've got some coffee stained paper. I've got this page which is just full of numbers. This page which has got these rather nice numbers down here, like those, and then this page which has got all these numbers along here that you could cut out and use individually. So where shall I begin? That's the thing. Well, that fits really quite nicely there, doesn't it? And that would fit up there. It's straight edges, and don't know that I like the straight edges. Let's try my decal edged trimmer and see if it will cut the edges off. How tall do I want it? That's a good question. I want it to be about there. Okay, right, let's give this a try. I'm not saying it will work because it tends to not like it right on the edge, but you know. Oh, look at that. That's great. Just didn't like it before. It was too straight. That's brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant. So, right, now we have this piece. Come on, out you come. So I can have that up there, like that. Okay, okay. Let's ink this. Let's ink as we go. I think is a good thing to do. And then we won't be left with loads at the end when we come to stick them down. I don't always ink when I'm collaging, but for something like this sort of project, I think it needs it. So that's going to go there. Yeah, okay, now for your next trick. How about something off here? How about I cut something out quite roughly and then I put it in the crinkle cut, whatever you call it. Decal edge, yes, that's it. This is the same family, isn't it? Definitely. Let's see if I can get a decal edge on it. Seems to like it better up at the top, so let's just try that again. Yes. It's performing very well now I've learned how to use it. Okay. Alright, so I can pop that bit there or that way even. Yeah, quite like that. I think somewhere I've got a book that's just all numbers. Let me pause you there and I'll go and see if I can find that book. Right, well, I've found a book with numbers in. I don't think it was the one I was looking for, but it doesn't matter. It's got lovely numbers in it. It's called Nichols' Concise Guide. I'm not exactly sure. Oh, look at that. Oh, there's just pages and pages. I think this was the one I was looking for. That's really nice, though, isn't it? Because it's sort of the end of the book and it's on lovely paper. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Just going to rip this one out. I think it's for mariners. Yeah, Mariner's Compass. So there we go. Find somewhere to put this. So I really rather like that. I like that a lot. So let's use the decal edge. See, on that page it's just page of, it's number after number, which would look the best. Possibly this. Let's just take the border off at the bottom. And keep your book strips. These are, I mean, it's got little bits of foxing on it that you can see, little dots. It's gold dust. Gold dust, I tell you. So keep hold of those. Don't chuck them in the old bin, which I'm very guilty of, I must say. Right, well, I don't want that. Well, let's just have a look. Come on, stop getting so excited. Oh, dear me. Right, so if I put that at the bottom, like that, put that up that side, like that, down a touch there. This is going up there, like that. So I need this piece to be about there. Need to cut it about there and about there. Okay, so let's do that. Oh, this is turning out to be quite exciting. Maybe not so much for you, but I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying myself. This is gorgeous paper. So I just want to cut that where the pencil mark is, which is there. That's sort of straightish. Straight as a donkey's hind leg, but does it matter? No. Right, so let's see what happens if we slide that in the back of all of that. So that would go down to there, that would come up to there. I don't really want the top the same height. That's going to come along there. This is going to go up there. Oh, that's nickels falling on the ground. Yeah, I quite like that as a base. The only bit I'm questioning is this bit, but I think it'll be okay. So let's ink round nickel. The Nichols Maritime, whatever it was called. I don't think I need to ink all the way around, but I can't work out where I don't need to ink, so it's just getting inked everywhere. Right. Now before I stick this down, is there anything that I want to put on? I think that I need something there in that corner. I can just pop that over there. Actually, that. Let's just see where we are. There. That can go there. Yeah, that's all right. No, I think that's fine. I like it. So let's ink around here. Maybe I'll feel a bit happier about this piece when it's been inked around. So there we are. Yeah, no, I like that. I don't think there's anything else I really need to add to the base. I will add other things to it, but I think that's fine for the moment. So let's stick all nickel on first. This paper feels like it could be inclined to be a little bit fragile. So I'm just going to treat it with respect. I don't know when it was published, but I'd like to bet it's a good 50 years ago. There we go, stick the lid on the glue and pop that down there. Lovely. Yeah, good job I remembered that. So the next thing is the long, tall one. I'm enjoying this collaboration with Kyung because it makes you think. For example, why did I say numbers last week? I have no idea. I just said it and then I've spent all week ruining the thought. But never mind, it doesn't matter. Move it up a little bit to there. That's great. I've got a little bit of excess glue down the bottom, but that doesn't matter because I'm sticking something over there. Yeah, this is on next. So I hope you're all having fun if you're playing along with this. If you are, go to the Facebook group, Miss Paintalot's Junk Journal group, and post pictures of what you've done. I love to see what you do. And so does everybody else. You know, it's really inspirational to see that other people are doing things and what they're doing, etc. So that's going to go on there, like that. there's some lovely, lovely work posted on our group. My goodness, there's some clever people. So I've been having fun this week playing with Tim Holtz. Well, not in person, you understand. That'd be funny, wouldn't it? No, not in person. I have been playing with his papers. I bought some Tim Holtz papers from Facebook Marketplace, and the lady, unfortunately, was no longer well enough to use them. Some of the pads she'd cut into, just a little, maybe a 6-inch square out of it or something, but most of the pads were absolutely, pristine. So for all I was sorry to take them off her, I was delighted that I got the chance to have them. Because I don't think I've ever had a Tim Holtz pad before. They're just so expensive, I just couldn't work out, if they were worth it to me or not. So, what I want is some coffee stained paper, and I'm going to stamp some numbers on it. Well, when I say coffee stained paper, I might use I want that one and that one. I'll take these out as well, because I might need those. Right, so yeah, I think I am going to use this paper, because the coffee stain paper I've got, it's really quite orangey. Now I'm going to stick with this, I think. I like it, so let's just use that. Let's get the decal out again and see if we can do the same trick to the other side of this really skinny piece of paper. It'd be great if I can. So just push it through there a bit. Lovely. That might be all we need, so I won't stress myself trying to cut any more. I'll just see if we need any, I'll cut it then. Oh, I didn't do the ends, but I can do them like that, that's fine. Right, so I want a piece that goes along there, maybe a bit further down, maybe there, in actuality. And I'm going to use my black StazOn, despite the fact I have problems with it. I always get it all over my hands and everything, but never mind. Is that thick enough for that stamp? Maybe not. Let's try this one. Just straightforward numbers. It's probably going to come out perfectly, but I really don't care if it doesn't. They're really good stamps, these darkroom door ones, so yeah, so that's going to go there, like that, yeah. Yeah, I do. So is that going to fit on there? I think it will. So let's ink that up. And I'm pushing it into the ink rather than picking the ink up. I know that's the wrong way to do it, but I'm fed up getting blinking StazOn on my hands. So let's do that one towards this end. That's all right. It's caught a bit at the edge, but it's fine. Okay, I could probably get 47 in the middle there, actually. Let's do that. This is always a problem if you press down into your ink, that you'll get these marks. But I'm not overly concerned. Oh, it's 74, not 47. There we go. Right, I think that's possibly all the stamping I need. It is just a little collage at the end of the day. There we go. Right, so let's ink this when it's still all in one. It'll just maybe be a little bit easier. Then I'll just ink where I tear it. Yeah, the verdict is I quite like the ground espresso. I realise that's a bit non-committal. I do like it. Yeah, I can say that I do like it. It's dark enough, but not dirty looking. Let's tear that off there. Ink that end. That's probably going to go there, maybe. Let's tear the 74 out. Oops, that was a poor bit of tearing. Put that there. And there we go. And that maybe go there. Oh dear me, that's the other side of the poor bit of tearing. Okay, right, so we've got some numbers to play with. I don't really see what's wrong with that. I quite like it. Maybe that's sticking out a little bit. Yeah, I quite like that. I don't see as there's much wrong with it. I have got these big numbers here, and I could put one there. I might do that actually. I'm just going to cut it out square. I'm going to use 7, why not? It has no significance to me whatsoever, except it's just there. Let's cut this out roughly, instead of wobbling a sheet of 12 by 12 around. Right. Cat's finally settled down. So if I were to put that there, how would that look? Or put it there. Is that over the top? I'll put it down here. I quite like there being quite a lot of stuff going on here. I can have that up there like that. You always reach this stage, don't you, where Shall I put that in there like that and put that over it? Why not? Why not? Let's do that. I don't think that ink will make a lot of difference, but it will just catch that white edge. Right, let's just glue it down. Come on, stop messing around. So, right, what's going to go there? This is going to go here. Yeah, it's coming together. Just touching the bottom of that 7 there. Yeah, that's fine. That is fine. This I've got no problem with. I like it where it is. I'll stick that on. Like that. And then the only sort of thing to ponder is this. Like that or like that. Quite like that, but it looks a bit predictable. But does it look wrong like that? Oh, I don't know. No, I think I'm going to just do it straight across. just from there to there, like that. Lovely. Right, that's lovely. We've got our journaling card. It's fairly flat actually, so it's not, don't think it's going to cause any problems. So back to our page, and that slips in behind the page, the trifold, like that. So yeah, that looks nice. This opens up. Yeah, lovely, lovely. So that goes there and that goes there, and then we just need a method of holding that in place. Now, what about a piece like that? Yeah, that would work. Does it need to be that wide? Would it be better if it was taller? Yeah, I think that's quite nice. I don't need it. If that's square there, is that square there? Not quite. But I like that. And I did actually cut out some die cut flowers, and I just wondered if that might go there. I quite like that. But I think it would get caught on there, so I'd need something. Oh my goodness me, what have I got? This. Was this the piece we tried before? So yeah, if I just put that there, just on the edge, then I could get my die cut flower. I could get something in behind it, and this would come out. And would it go in? Yes. Yes. Okay. Excellent. That's what we'll do. I'm going to cut it down a little bit because it's just a bit too tall, but I do want to fit this flower on it, so I can't cut it down very much. A mere smidge, I would say. So about there. Let's try that. Does that fit on there? Yeah, just perfectly. It's like it was meant to be. Now, I need to put something behind this flower, and yeah, you guessed it. I'm thinking it needs to be this. I think that would look lovely. Really, really lovely. Yeah, so I just need to mark where I need to cut this. The other two edges are decal edged, so I guess I need to go for decal edged again. So there and there. Might need to trim just the smallest bit of my flower stem. Let's see. Where's my mark? There's my mark. And down this side, there's my mark, she says, hopefully. Let's give that a try. Oh, it just couldn't be any better. That's freaky. Right, so let's ink. Let's get inking. Ooh. I don't think I want to ink the craft as well. That would be just too much ink, I think. Too much ink, I think. But we'll see. Right, yeah, no, I don't think I want to ink the craft as well. So if that's there and that's there, yeah, I need to trim just a teeny bit off the stem. But that's not a biggie, is it? Just chop it off. Right, so that fits on there nicely. Now, do I need anything else on there? Now is the time to think of it, if you do. Talking to myself, guys, don't worry. That's going to go there like that, that, like that. Anything else? I have numbers very well represented because it's all over this back book page, but I could stamp on here. I like this the way it is. I don't think I want to put anything more on that. I like it. So let's get that stuck down. Take that off that page in case my glue goes a bit squelchy. Lovely. Just got a little bit of excess glue there, so I'll just catch that before it dries. Lovely. That's really nice. Now let's just stick this flower on. I just cut it out of this bright turquoise, which was the nearest colour I had to anything, and then just inked it up actually. That's all I did. I felt the need for some flowers in my life. Because I seem to have been doing quite grungy things of late. And although this is on the grungy side, I can't say it's not. I thought there was an opportunity to just get a flower in, even if it is inked up. Right, there we go. So it just comes off the bottom a little bit and it goes like that. Lovely. Yeah, I like that. Like it. Right, so now we need to work out where we need to glue it. So I just want, this is the one to leave. I don't want any glue on that because I want to be able to tuck my thing in. So about halfway, I'd say, I've got no idea. Let's do it about halfway. Just about there. Right. Okay, so we want that there, that there. Let's follow that line up and then it should be straight. Yeah. Okay. Theoretically, that should be perfect. Let's see. Can we get that out? Oh yes. Let's see. Can we get that in? Oh yes. Oh yes. It works. Works, guys. So all we need to decide is, do we need to do any more to it? Do I need to put numbers there? I'm actually erring on the side of no. I really like your eye to be focused on this numbers and the flower there. So that's it. So you open that up. I could actually put some journaling on there, couldn't I? I mean, now that I've covered it all over with stencils, now I realise that actually that was a bit of a boo-boo, and I should have just used, I should have just left it as it was. But you know, such is life. So let's just put little bits of journaling in there, shall we? So cut that off there. Oh, and there. Let's see what we're left with after that. Yeah, you live and you learn, don't you? Every day's a school day. I quite like that every day is a school day. Yeah, that can go on there. It's maybe a little bit wide. Needs just a little bit taken off the width. And I'll put a bit on there, and I'll leave this as it is because I quite like it. So that's about right. The width is about right. I just need it cut off there. Okay. Oh, I meant to check if that one was right. It looked a little bit big. Yeah, it just needs a bit off the width. Lovely. Right, so let's put that there. This is going here. Oh, that is a bit short. Let's put it on this side then, which I quite prefer. So where's that fold line there? So let's cut that there. Yeah, I like that, having the journaling on either side. I think that's a better idea. You see the numbers when you open it up. So we're doing all right. We're doing all right. Given that I hadn't practiced this or even really thought it through, I think we're doing very all right. Okay, so that's going to go there. So we'll have journaling on both the things as you flip them out. Perfect. Let's ink around those and glue them down. Whoops, a daisy. These aren't decollaged or torn. You might want to do that in your journal. Whatever you want to do is fine. Of course. It's your journal. And I keep saying this, but it's true. As Timmy says, you do you. You know, if you're looking at mine thinking, oh, I wouldn't have done that, that's absolutely fine. You don't have to do that. You could make this entire thing that I've just made sort of shabby chic. You could have lace, you could have flat back pearls. I'm just kind of showing you the mechanism, if you like, and then you can go ahead and make it in your style. Right, bit of glue. I'm going to use collal for this. I generally do if it's a bigger area. It's just easier. And then you get the option to sort of move it around a little bit if it's not quite where you wanted it. Whereas art glitter, you stick it down, it's stuck. Right, so that's there. So let's put that there. See how that looks. Yeah, I think that's absolutely fine. Grand and dandy. And the same with this one. I like the fact it's stenciled around underneath it though. So it wasn't all in vain. Not all in vain at all. Right, so let's pop this one down. Whoops, that's a bit near the edge. Where's the... oh, there. Yeah, there we go. I've managed to get ink almost everywhere. Just wipe that up now while I have the opportunity. You can get it off later once it's dried, because collal is fantastic glue. Just rolls up and comes off. So I think that's about done. I'm calling it done, I think. Put the lid on there. So that folds in and that just folds over and goes in there. I like that page. I could put a number there. Yes, I know. Here we go again. I could though. I could put that number 8 there. I'm so tempted to do it. I'm so tempted to do it. I'm actually going to do it. You just knew, didn't you? You knew it couldn't possibly be finished. All too easy. So let's just pop this into here. I'm not sure that's very well inked. Okay, so let's just pop that down here. Perfect. I like that. This is number 8. Okay, so let's pop it in the book, see what it looks like. Just make sure that number 8's dry, don't it? I think it is, yeah, okay. So that was our first page, so then this goes in. Yeah, it looks like I'm returning to type, I would say. It looks kind of wrong next to the garden one, but what can you do, eh? So there we have it. This is our numbers page. So this flips open, got journaling. This flips open, got journaling. Then you've got a big card in the back with journaling on the back. So there we have it. That's my, what do you call it? Collaboration with Kyung for today, Saturday the 23rd of October. And I'll wait for Kyung to let me know what the prompt is for next week. But I'm quite pleased with that. I'm pleased with the way it turned out. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you again very soon on videos and various things. So look forward to that. Bye for now. Bye.